We're on the mystery road trip. There's Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. We haven't even made it out of town yet, and she's already got to stop and go get a snack and bacon from Dunkin' Donuts.
Rabbit's here too.
Sensei Rabbit is here. Excuse me. So I was going to come on live at 7, but we got a late start, getting everything done at the house, and had to stop and get gas, of course. So here we are. It's what, I don't know, 7:48. We're finally rolling. So yeah, thanks everybody coming on in. It's going to go ride around live with us this morning. We're on a mystery road trip. I don't know where we're going. Robin from Sea Lake Journeys said, let's do another mystery road trip. I said, okay, I'm in. So we're off. And man, something in my throat. But I don't know where we're going. It's a total mystery to me. It's going to be fun to find out. So we're going to bring you along with us. You can ride along with us. And that's what we're going to be doing this morning. So it's Saturday morning. It's February something. I don't know what day it is. But we're off on a road trip today. That guy right there knows where we're going. Sensei Rabbit. Sensei Rabbit, in case you're wondering, he is a 2nd degree dirty belt. And he's also now learning some dirty panda kung fu stuff or something like that. Dirty rabbit kung fu, I think is what he's calling it. I don't know what that is either. But yeah, if you're joining us and you haven't been with us before, typically we're a cruise channel, cruising and travel. So the travel today is what we call a land cruise. Since we're not on our way to a ship, we're going to be on our way to another destination. I don't know where the destination is. Mystery to me, mystery to you. We'll find out as we go. Now, I think the trip is going to be like an hour and a half, she said, something like that, maybe. If we ever get on the road. We're at Walmart. She had to run into Dunkin' Donuts to get snack and bacon, which is okay, because I am a little bit hungry. And we've been dieting down for our next cruise, which is now just 7 weeks away. 49 days from today, we'll be heading out to get on the Carnival Horizon out of Miami for 8 days to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. If you want to go on a group cruise, come on with us. There's about 40 of us going so far. Come on and join us. How to be a part of that group cruise is to contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel, and just contact him. You can find him in our link below that we'll have on this, or go to our regular channel. You'll also see a link for Ocean to Ocean Travel. You can contact Bruce from there by email or phone. And come on, she's back. And come on and get on that group cruise with us. But today, since we're not ocean cruising, we'll be land cruising to destinations unknown. But we're going to have some snack and bacon on the way.
Not unknown to me.
Well, she knows where we're going because she's driving. Or is Sensei Rabbit driving?
Sensei Rabbit, what do you think, baby?
You better set him up so he can see, because
I'm going to fix him up here. Hang on.
he was a little unhappy with his...
With his current situation?
Yeah, he's like, hey, come out, put me up so I can see, man. But yeah, Sensei Rabbit is my co-host during the week. I have live shows Wednesday and Friday at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time, and Sunday night at 6.
There?
Oh yeah, he can see there.
Should
definitely.
we put a seatbelt on Sensei Rabbit?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think he really needs one. He's a kung fu rabbit. He's 2nd degree dirty belt. He can stop in the air.
Fall off the pillow now, Sensei.
Right. So Sunday night, instead of doing a regular cruise talk show, we're going to combine that with what would typically be our Saturday night show on cooking up something good for you to help you lose a few pounds, get ready for your vacation, whether it be a cruise or some other type of vacation. Hope this truck don't hit us. Whew, wow, that was scary. And once we get going, I'll flip this camera around so you don't have to look at me. You can look at where we're going. But yeah, how about breaking out some of that bacon?
I ain't got to break it out.
How about breaking that bacon out?
Breaking out the bacon.
Who wants some Dunkin' Donuts snack and bacon?
Set the bacon free! Set the bacon free!
And hey, Amanda, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us this morning here. We are Sea Lake Journeys. I'm your host, Chet. This is co-host today, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys.
Hi.
Sometimes known as Clickbait Robin, because her picture will be on the thumbnail, even if she's not in the video. Yeah, so we'll be doing a cooking show / cruise talk Sunday night at 6 live for an hour. But today we're doing a road trip. This is called Land Cruising with Sea Lake Journeys, and now I'm going to turn you around so you can see what I'm
Our
seeing.
Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, and here we are in beautiful Walmart right there. What better way to begin a trip than out of a Walmart parking lot, right? There's no better place to leave from than from Walmart.
That's because Dunkin' Donuts is inside Walmart.
Yeah. So we had, of course, get some snack and bacon for the road trip. Hope y'all don't mind me eating and talking. Man, there's some crazy people drivers out here. And hopefully Robin from Select Journeys will not be one of them.
I'm never one of them.
Is that right?
Positive.
Okay. Uh-oh. Bright light, right.
Bright light. Bright light. Bright light.
Where are we going?
Okay.
You know which way you're going?
We are going down the road.
Looks like you got to turn right here.
Listen, dude. You don't even know where we're going.
I can read that sign right there. Look. Is that turn right? Go, girl. If you're going to go.
I'm going.
Step on the gas.
I'm stepping.
Dang. Going to coast out there.
All right. So good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Robin from Select Journeys.
Good morning.
So she won't tell us where we're going today. It's another mystery road trip. Part of our
No, I
land
never
cruising.
tell you where you're going.
And we got Isaiah Smith coming in. Good morning to you, Isaiah. Thanks for riding with us today. We're on a road trip. Instead of cruising, we're typically a cruise and travel channel. Today it's a land cruise. It's a mystery destination unknown for me. I can tell you though, we're in Sebring, Florida right now, and we're heading south on Highway 27.
We are not going to a cruise port. I can tell you that.
I wish we was, but it'll be 49 more days till we're heading to Miami to get on the Carnival Horizon. Anybody out there have been on a cruise? Do you want to go on a cruise? Do you like cruising?
Me.
Me too. So we do cruising a couple times a year, and we have a channel where we have all kinds of videos for ships, the ports, the excursions, the food on the ship, the activities, lots of fun stuff. I sure hope we have something to drink because my throat is.
Listen, did you bring a drink?
Yes, I did. I brought this one right here.
You did not. That's my drink. What is it? You don't know what it is. You just sucking down my drink.
That's my drink.
No, listen, dude. I always bring a drink with me, for me. In this case, because I knew we were going to be in the car and gone all day, I brought not one drink, but 2 drinks. I brought water with me, and I brought tea with me. Now, I don't know what makes you think my drinks are your drinks. I'm just saying.
Well, that's what married life does for you.
And exactly how does that make married life do for you?
What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine, what's ours is mine.
Okay.
Ain't that how it rolls?
I reckon if you say so.
Okay. Well, that works that way, I think. And Big Bob, hey, good morning to you, Big Bob. I tell you, Bob, I don't know where we're going. It's a mystery road trip.
To me, it's not.
She knows where we're going.
Me and Sensei, we know exactly where we're going, don't we, Sensei?
Yeah, Sensei Rabbit is back there in the back seat. They know where we're going, but I don't, and you don't. It's a mystery. You get to ride along with us. Maybe you can figure it out as we go. I will tell you that we're heading south on US 27. And there you go. If you know Sebring, then you know exactly where we are. We're coming up on the old mall here on the right here pretty soon. So if you like mysteries, you like mystery road trips, join us today. Probably, I don't know, what'd you say, an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that maybe?
The drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an hour and 45 minutes.
There you go, hour and 45 minutes. Now, we did this.
See, it says we'll be there in an hour and 32 minutes. Don't you know how to use the navigation?
Oh, right there, hour and 32 minutes. But I'm sure we'll have to make a pit stop on the way, y'all, because we're old. We have to go to the bathroom once in a while. Plus, we'll be drinking these 2 large containers of tea and water.
No, you're not drinking my container of water and tea.
Hey, there's Elaine Hager. Say hi to Elaine.
Hey, Elaine. You probably didn't bring nothing for yourself, did you? No snacks, no water, no nothing, did you?
Yeah, well, I brought my leg. Yeah, I'm an amputee, and I did manage to bring my leg.
Did you put the wheelchair in the trunk?
Yes, I brought my wheelchair also, just in case my leg don't work out for me today.
Only because where we're going, you're going to want to sit down.
Yeah, Elaine, we're going to have fun today on this. This is land cruising right here, brought to you from Sea Lake Journeys. And it's going to be an exciting trip today. Now, about a month ago, we took you on a mystery road trip. And when we pulled into the place, it was up in Orlando. And doggone it, if it wasn't a U-Haul place, You can go back.
It wasn't U-Haul place.
You
It
can
was
go
a
back.
storage place.
You can go back and catch that episode on our channel. It was a U-Haul place. It was to a U-Haul place. What was there when we pulled in?
It was
a U-Haul
storage.
place
It was storage.
with U-Hauls. Y'all go back and watch the video. You tell me if it was a U-Haul place. And anyway, there was a shop inside there, like a warehouse, and the guy sold kilts and all the things that goes along with kilts. And so we bought kilts there. How about that?
We did.
Mystery road trip that took us up to buy kilts from a U-Haul place.
Not a U-Haul place.
It was a U-Haul place. The big sign out front said U-Haul. There's a big storage facility too, though. And it looks like we got Doug T. Where y'all going? And by the way, don't attempt to say my snake people say it wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna say Dogged T. If I sound it out phonetically, I'm gonna say Dogged T. Name. Yeah, Dogged T. I think that's what it is. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. We're on a land cruise today. Cruising channel that's on the land. In 49 days, we'll get back to the ocean again on the Carnival Horizon. If you like cruising, go check out all our videos from different ships, ports, excursions, and all the food. If you like seeing cruise food, we've got it over there for you. And we've got great excursions for you to see. Dog sledding on the glaciers, helicopter rides, submarines, hot air balloons, all kinds of stuff that we have done while we've been on cruises. And oh my goodness, guess who's here? Say her name. Say her name. Uh-oh, she's got bacon. It's Danny D. Danny D. Say her name. Say her name. Danny D.
Say her name. Say her name.
Danny D. Danny D.
Say her name. Say her name.
Danny D. Danny D.
She's the best moderator.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
We love her so much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Danny
Say
D.
her name. Say her name.
Good morning to you, Danny D. She just woke up and bone tired travelers coming in. Denise right there and saying hello to Clickbait. Clickbait Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. You got that right, Denise.
I hope the windshield's not dirty for y'all. I didn't clean it when I got gas.
No, it's crystal clear picture over here.
Okay, good.
I mean, there's a couple little tiny bug splatters, but you really can't see them from the camera. So if you're wondering what beautiful metropolis of Sebring, Florida looks like, we're driving right down through the center of it here, heading south on Highway 27, going to destination unknown, except by the driver and Sensei Rabbit. And he's not talking. He is not talking. Now, we do have Snack and Bacon episode going on here this morning. Check it out, y'all. Snack and Bacon. Denise, look at that. Danny D, look at that. Oh, my gosh. A little too crispy for me.
A little too crispy for me on some pieces.
I'm not like Frodo. Frodo likes his crispy bacon. I like mine a little rubbery. How do you like your bacon?
I like my bacon in my mouth.
Good point. And you know, what's weird is that Carnival had a couple of cruises that ran out of bacon before. Y'all
They really
remember
do.
that?
And I hate the way they cook bacon. So, the cruise ships do not know how to cook bacon. They think they're cooking bacon the way that we cook bacon, and it's nowhere near. So what they do is they take the bacon and they put it in a deep fryer, and they deep fry the bacon. We don't cook bacon like that. We cook bacon on a griddle, right? We cook it on the griddle and we flip it over. So I always think it's so funny the way that they cook bacon on a cruise ship is not the way we cook bacon at all. I don't like bacon on a cruise ship, but it's true. We've been on several cruises where they literally ran out of bacon.
Yeah. It's weird when they run out of something like that. It's rare, but it does happen. And Denise says they should put it in the oven at least.
I know, right?
And we got Papadopoulos. Hello, are you Jewish? No.
Okay, so
I'm American.
Here's my favorite nursery for the butterfly garden coming up. That's Robin's Nursery.
Yeah, if you follow our butterfly channel, this is where we get some of our plants.
Yep, that's my favorite place to buy plants.
There you go. All right. So we're heading south on Highway 27. We're on the south side of Sebring now. So you're going to see less and less stuff as we go. And believe it or not, here before too long, it doesn't matter which direction we turn off, whether we go continue south, it's going to get less and less and less stuff. Do you know where you're going?
Yes, baby, I do know where I'm going. Do you know
Okay.
where you're going?
No, I don't know where you're going. I just have to ask her once in a while. I have to ask her once in a while, don't I?
Well, I can tell you this. We're going to go through the huge metropolis of Loretta.
Loretta?
Don't close your eyes because you might just miss it.
You know, and when you see Loretta on the sign, you'll think it's pronounced Loretta. You're going to think we're in Loretta, Florida.
Because it's spelled like the word Florida without the F.
Yeah.
So,
I hope. Okay, I'm still here.
What do you think you did?
I think we got lost there for a second. Okay.
You
We're
got
there.
lost? How did we get lost?
Okay, continue what you're saying. Just continue what we were saying.
So, Loretta is a town that we're going to be going through. It's spelled like the word Florida without the F. So it looks like it would be pronounced Loretta, but it's not. It's pronounced Loretta.
It's a Florida thing. It's a Florida thing. And they should put it in the oven. Oh, yeah. They done it on a cookie sheet. Oh, bacon's done good on a cookie sheet? I can go for that.
I think bacon is good cooked in the oven on a cookie sheet. I've done that before when I've had to cook for a large group of people. If I've cooked bacon for a large group of people, that is the best way to do it. Just put it on a bacon sheet, slap it in the oven. I just don't know why the cruise lines put it in the deep fryer.
Now, pretty soon here, and when we're heading south, probably in 49 days when we go on the horizon, we'll be able to stop at that racetrack over there. It looks like it's about ready to open. So this is the intersection of 27 and 66. Also, it's the intersection of 98. 2798, I see, is what they're pointing us to.
Mm-hmm. Which we're going to go through Loretta. We're going to pass by Okeechobee, is where I was born.
Oh, you're telling me where we're going almost. Yeah. Well, I know about we're heading down 98 now.
What else is on the other side? It's the whole coast over there. We got to get to the coast.
I got to tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this story. I'm going to turn the camera around so I can talk to you here while we're sitting at a red light. Oops. Here we go. So one time we went on a mystery road trip that we didn't vlog for our channel. And we ended up, my goodness, we was like 10, 15 miles from nothing. I mean, nothing. I mean, we pulled up, it looked like the cow pasture and the woods. I mean, the forest where Bigfoot lives. I was like, what are we doing here? She goes, well, it's a plant nursery. I go, where? All I heard was banjo music.
No, it was a butterfly festival. It was supposed to be a butterfly festival.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a butterfly festival.
Yes.
Well, the butterflies didn't know about it either. They couldn't find it either. It was so far out in nowhere.
I had more butterflies at my house than they had at the butterfly festival, and they had an enclosure.
That's the true story right there. We should have vlogged that because
and it really was in the middle of nowhere. There was absolutely nothing there.
If you watch that movie Deliverance, that's where I thought we was going, man. I was waiting to see Burt Reynolds and Ned Beatty come rolling out the side of the car and say, hey, what are y'all doing here? Can y'all get us out of here?
So,
Lee coming in from across the pond. Good morning to you.
He was at the Monster Camp recently.
Monster Camp?
Yes. Name.
Oh, Zach.
Zach from Coca Culture.
Coca Culture, yes.
So he comes out here and works our Humane Society Horror Trail, which is off this road right here.
Yeah, where we're driving right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a terror trail. It's called every Halloween, and
it's really good.
It's out here in a good place where there's a good place to build it. It's big. Yeah. It's a big old walk-through Halloween monster show, ain't it?
Yes, and it's through like the wooded area of the property that Humane Society is on. So they have all these trails. So it's so much fun because you're going through these trails and something spooky is jumping out of the woods, So it's not like some of them, where they're indoors or real confined. This one is outside. It's really creepy, really, really creepy. And they've got some of the best actors that come and do the horror part of it.
I think I want to volunteer one year.
It would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think I'd do it because it would be fun.
And it's a fundraiser for our Humane Society. Good
morning to Joseph DeAngelis right there. Hello, thank you for joining us.
Hey, hey.
And Danny's saying, boom, boom. It's a red light, it's a red light. Say its name, right on, Danny. Good morning to you, Shay. She's Adventures. Sound like you guys are heading to South Florida. It looks that way, Shay. We're now heading south on 98.
We're going
I guess this would be more east.
Southeast.
Yeah, we're heading east now on 98 here. Just left Sebring, heading toward Banjo World, I guess. I don't know where we're heading.
Loretta. Actually, Spring Lake first.
Oh yeah, Spring Lake. So
look at there. That's all the lifeboats from cruise ships.
Y'all see those?
They have them for sale here.
Yeah. Some of them still got the names of the ships that they were on.
Yep.
Holland America, Carnival, things like that. It's kind of weird they ended up here in Sebring.
They put them there and then they sell them. Okay, railroad track. Hold on, everybody. Hold your feet up.
Thank you very much.
Do y'all know the thing about holding your feet up when you go over the railroad track?
Nope.
Yeah, you gotta hold your feet up when you go over the railroad track.
What's
you don't
that?
hold your feet up when you go over the railroad track. You're stepping on somebody's grave.
Ain't nobody buried under the railroad track.
It was something we did when we was kids. Hold your feet up when we go over the railroad track. Otherwise, you're walking on somebody's grave. But see, we're out here. You know, I lived out like this. We had lots of railroad tracks you had to cross over. Like, we're going to cross over another one not too long.
And this is Spring Lake. So if you wonder what Spring Lake, Florida looks like, you see it on your map, well, this is it.
And there ain't no spring.
And there ain't no lake.
And there ain't no lake.
Well, there probably is lakes. There's lakes everywhere around here, ain't there?
It's more like retention ponds.
Or detention ponds, as our kids used to call them.
Yeah.
Now, this is it. You just saw Spring Lake. There's some houses. Now, I have to admit, it is starting to grow fast out there. Oh, yeah, we got cows over here.
We got lots of cows.
Cow pastures to the right. Houses over here to the left. And they have added a lot of houses since last time we went by here.
Yeah, it's because you can be out here away from everybody, but still close enough to town that you can go get stuff. This big old warehouse thing, this is something new.
Yeah, this is, wow, what is this going on here? There's something big going on here, y'all.
Looks like an industrial park of some sort.
2-story buildings, that's, wow.
That wasn't here last time we came out here.
None of this was here last time we went through.
But you know, oh look, it's for the racetrack.
Wow.
It's storage for the racetrack.
That's where they can store race cars and stuff, y'all.
Yeah, so we have a huge racetrack here that's owned by NASCAR. See, it's got all the NASCAR signs. So, yes, that's for storage for the racetrack. How about that?
Yeah, the Sebring racetrack, you can come watch the 12-hour race of Sebring, an endurance race. And now they have a lot more races since NASCAR bought it about 7-8 years ago.
Well, what's it? This week I could hear race cars from our house.
All right, Lee working on his channel. Right on, Lee.
Oh, what's he doing? What you doing on your channel, Lee?
He does the railroad stuff, the little model trains and everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if y'all like model trains, get over and check out Enfield Road Layout and Loft. He's over across the pond in England building some miniature trains and all the stuff that goes with it. You know, all the people walking around, the buildings, the trees.
I know.
Yeah.
It looks so detailed. It's got to be so much work for him because little trees, little people, little buildings.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It really is.
I like going over and watching them do that stuff.
They used to have in our mall, our train club. We used to have a train club here. And they would make a big display in our mall over here for Christmas. And it would, the whole little train town for Christmas. And it would go up around the top of the room, remember?
Yep.
And then all of the big table on the floor. It was neat.
That's a lot of work to come and set that up every year and take it back down.
Yeah. Tons of work.
So here you go, folks. As like I say, the farther we get away from Sebring in any direction, you run into more and more of this. Nothing.
So in Florida, this just goes to show you that Florida is not full of just palm trees. We do have other trees too.
Yeah, we're more than Miami Vice.
Yep.
And more than theme parks in Orlando.
Yep. There's an osprey way up there. So those nests on top of the telephone poles.
Y'all see the nest up there on the pole?
They put them up there for the osprey because osprey they're really big birds. And if they put a platform up there, they'll build their nest on the platform. Otherwise, what they end up doing is they'll build their nest in the middle of the power line itself. And we had a lot of problems with that, so we just started to make platforms for them, and it's worked out great. Oh, and driving in 27 one time that an osprey had gotten a great big bass from the lake and was flying across the highway and dropped the fish in the middle of traffic. Remember?
Sure did.
That fish just splatted right on the pavement.
And the interesting thing about osprey, they are big and they are vicious. They will actually fight with bald eagles. If a bald eagle builds a nest and an osprey wants it, they'll go up there and tangle with that eagle.
They're
try
about
to
the
get
same
it.
size.
Yeah. I've never seen an eagle try to take an osprey nest, but ospreys will go and try to take an eagle nest. And there's another one right there on that pole. Another osprey nest. You won't see eagles sitting in those, but you will see the osprey.
And that's Arbuckle Creek we just went over. We'll go over lots of creeks. Believe it or not, Florida has lots of little rivers and creeks and ponds and lakes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Gator Shack. They
Yep,
got good
there's
gator
Gator
meat
Shack.
there.
Yeah, if you like to eat some gator tail fried up for you, there you go. That's where you'll go. Oh yeah. And this is pretty much what Central Florida looks like. Now, Istapoga Park over here, there's a lake here in Florida called Lake Istapoga. And it's like really full of alligators.
Yes.
Now, you'll hear us tell you that if you see a body of water in Florida and you wonder if there's a gator in it, don't wonder. There's one in there.
One in there.
But in Istapoga at night, you can just about walk across the lake on alligator backs.
Yeah, a lot of alligators. Because the water is not real deep. The water is, like somewhat shallow. So, because gators really don't like really deep water. They like shallow, murky, swampy looking water.
Right. And if you look, you can see the osprey sitting on top of those poles. And if we was anywhere near the water, we could probably show you a gator.
Probably.
They tend to stay hid most of the time, though. They'll pop their little nose up in the reeds so that you don't always notice them.
Well, if we would have taken Highway 70, which we don't like 70. 70 is just, oh, look, Loretta.
There it is. Did y'all see the sign? That's not Loretta, Florida. That's Loretta, Florida.
Don't like taking 70 because it's just a dangerous road to travel on. And there are big ditches on either side of that road, and there's alligators in those ditches all the time.
Yeah, as motorcyclers, we used to ride motorcycles all the time, and you know which roads to ride on, which ones to not ride on, and you know what time of day you can ride on what roads. For instance, you don't want to go east or west at sunset or sunrise because you're just invisible to cars.
Yeah, they can't see you. The glare off the road and the way that the sun sits without, mountains or big trees or anything, it just becomes a, what do you call it, a whiteout?
Yep. Well, you're just invisible, yeah, like you say. And also, you don't want
here's Loretta.
You don't want to ride after
miss it.
dusk.
Don't miss Loretta.
You don't want to ride after dusk or before sunrise because all the critters are out and you will run smack into them.
Welcome to Loretta.
There it is.
That's it. And we are now leaving Loretta.
Loretta General Store right there.
That's it. You've been to Loretta and back.
Yeah, that's all of it.
That's it. That's the whole town. Oh, well, we do have the fire department here. So Chet and I, years ago, we came out here to the fire department for a fundraiser, and it was a dance competition.
Hey, Tricia. Good morning to you.
And we danced for, what was it?
23 hours.
23 hours.
It was a 24-hour marathon to see last dancer standing. You had to be a couple. Last dancing couple standing would win $500.
Yep.
And who won it?
We did. We danced for 23 hours, and I didn't think we were going to make it. And the other couple, they were they were bottoming out, right? And Chet says, "All right, Robin, this is what we're going to do. The next song that comes on, we are going to dance like we just woke up this morning and we got all kinds of energy." I'm like, "All right, are you sure?" He's like, "Yep." So we did, and they just quit. They're like, this couple, they're going to go on forever. But you actually had to do dance steps. You just couldn't stand there and pretend to be dancing. You really had to be dancing. And Chet didn't know how to really dance other than just move. So the whole time I'm teaching him dance moves. I'm teaching him how to waltz. I'm teaching him how to do all kinds of things. The two-step, I'm teaching him how to do all kinds of stuff.
Which, by the way, if you want to learn some dancing, Wednesday nights at 6:30, come on and join us every Wednesday at 6:30, and we're going to learn you some more dance steps, stuff that you can use on your cruise at the deck party, the Lido parties, the white parties, the disco parties, anything you're on a cruise, or if you're just on vacation, wherever you're going and you want to know some of those party dance steps that you see everybody doing, you go, man, I wish I could do that. Well, Robert from Sea Lake Journeys will teach you all of those dance steps on Wednesday nights. And you can check out our last couple of Wednesday night shows to start learning some of those dances. And yeah, good morning to you. Wow, so that's a long time, Danny says. Yeah, 23 hours straight. We were good to go. We were tired, but well, the bathroom breaks, what they did, Trisha, is every 2 or 3 hours,
I think it was every 2.5 hours. They let you have a 3-minute bathroom.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You had 3 minutes to run in there and go to the bathroom and run back out.
But if you were longer than the 3 minutes, they were running a timer.
Yes.
If you were not on the dance floor with your partner dancing, you were automatically eliminated.
Yep, you're eliminated. So you couldn't horse around. Yeah, they had strict rules and they kept to them. And we started off with probably, I don't know, 300 or 400 people in that.
Yep. And the thing was, we went by ourselves. It was just me. No, we had one of our kids, one of our youngest daughter. She was like, I don't know, 12 maybe at the time. She came with us. And you had to have somebody with you because if you needed water or a snack or something, you couldn't stop to get it. You needed a team member that was on the sidelines for you that would bring you water or bring you a snack. So our 12-year-old daughter, she was our sideline coach.
Until she fell asleep and ghosted us.
She brought a pillow and a blanket and some things, and she did fall asleep.
That was okay, though. We weren't going to starve to death in a 23-hour period.
Oh, there's baby cows. There was tons of baby cows.
Yeah, Tricia says, good grief, I need food and a bathroom break.
Yep.
Hey, Lori Barber's here. Good morning to you, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
We're still on the ship waiting to get off the MSC Grandiosa. Oh, Lori, I wish we were stuck on a ship, but
I do too.
But we're land cruising, Lori. We're land cruising today. And 49 days, though, we'll be getting on the Carnival Horizon. So, man, I'm glad you're on a ship there, Lori, having a good time. Hope you had the best cruise ever.
I wish I was with you.
She does. Look at her. Look at her pouting.
I wish I was with you, Lori.
We had one of our best cruises ever on the MSC Seashore with Lori.
Such a blast, yes.
Yeah.
Lori and her husband and Cindy.
Yep. We all celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary.
I know, it was such a blast. We had such a good time.
We did. And hey, Faithful, good morning to you.
Bunny rabbit.
Oh, a little bunny rabbit. Y'all see him on the side of the road?
There's another one.
There's another one right there to the right. If you watch on the right, you see the bunny rabbits too, y'all. Little tiny bunny rabbits. But yeah, we don't know. I don't know where we're headed. Robert from Sea Lake Journeys knows.
I know.
She knows.
Sensei knows.
Sensei Rabbit back there, see him? He knows where we're going. But you and me, we're not going to know until we get there. Only thing I can tell you is we're heading east now on US 98 out of Sebring. And it looks like our destination is 1 hour and 7 minutes away, according to that. It's a mystery road trip.
So the thing about traveling in Central Florida, go to the bathroom when there is a bathroom.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get out there, places like this, there is no bathroom. There is no place to stop.
Now that's a good travel tip for anybody coming to Florida right there. Because it can be like this for an hour or more.
On the coast, you're fine. You know, up and down the coastline, no problem. You'll find all kinds of places.
Hey,
but in Central Florida,
check this out.
What?
Larry won $13,677 on the ship.
No way! Did he really?
Can you believe that?
What?
Next cruise is on Larry. Yacht Club, baby.
Congratulations.
Oh man, that's awesome, Larry. Wow, that's awesome. Danny D says, can't wait to see you guys again one day, Chet and Robin.
I know, right?
One day soon, Danny D. What state are we in? We are in Florida. This is Central Florida right here. It's not, remember, Florida's not all beaches and theme parks. A lot of Florida looks like this right here. And where are you going to stop and get gas at? Not here. Where are you going to stop and get a snack at? Not here.
So, and all the trees that you're seeing here, these are all natural. These are not planted. You know, this is the way it is. And we do have that vine there, that
invasive vine
that's not from Florida. It came here from somewhere else, and it kills tons and tons of plants every year.
Lori says we'll get with you when we book our next yacht club.
Oh God.
Yeah, I hope so. I'd love to go on a yacht club with you guys again. That was great. Tricia says, well, you've already got a kilt, so you're not going to a mysterious storage unit to get a kilt. That's right, Tricia. I don't think we're heading to the U-Haul place to get a kilt again, are we?
No, we're not.
Oh, I can't wait to see where we are going. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. But we, you know, some parts of Florida too, you'll go through and you'll see orange groves. Not as many as you used to. They've kind of faded out here. But there are other places, and we've showed you on other road trips, where the sugar cane, you can go for miles and miles and see sugar cane. Other places, like back there, you can see miles and miles of cattle field.
This is still pastures.
Yeah,
there's still cattle in there.
Right. Yeah, you don't see the cows here, but that's because they move them around. They may just be, you know, a couple acres over the other way, but they're in there. There's some cows over there. Florida, believe it or not, is a big cattle state.
Yep.
And it's also
and
big.
Horses
And dairy farms.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know that. You'd have to get out in these areas like this to find them.
Yeah, because everything's on the coast.
Trisha's getting some coffee right now. You know what, Trisha, while you're doing that, I think I'm going to get another piece of this bacon right here.
Bacon's not too bad today. It's it's a hit or miss kind of thing, right?
It is, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder why that is.
Depends on who's cooking it.
Who's cooking? Oh, now here's a perfect piece. Look. See how it flops? Yeah, floppy bacon. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, y'all. So, believe it or not, there's people that actually live out here somewhere. There's a little town here coming up called Cornwall.
Yep, Cornwall.
It probably has a population of 18 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time you'll see little travel trailers or regular trailers. Some people call them mobile homes, but once you set them up, they're not mobile anymore.
Yep.
In fact, we just passed one. Did y'all see it on the right?
All right, that was Cornwall. That was it.
There it is.
We're coming through it, and it's over already.
A trailer on the right, a trailer on the left. Man, this bacon good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Now, over here,
alligator hunting.
there's also farms like that right there. Sometimes,
Peppers,
yeah,
watermelon,
peppers, right, watermelon,
cantaloupe.
blueberries, all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of farming in Florida that you're not aware of.
Yeah, we big on strawberries, blueberries, watermelons, cantaloupe, peppers, like the little red peppers.
Oh yeah. Very kind of.
Cucumbers, that's another big one, and zucchini.
And like some kind of greens. What's the green? Collard greens or something like that.
No, not collard greens.
I forget.
I'm thinking of. We grow a lot of tomatoes too.
Now, what you don't see a lot of corn.
No. See, there's a bunch of cows over there. They're all around that feeder.
Yeah, a bunch of cows. You don't see potatoes and carrots, stuff like that,
No,
really.
because our ground is nothing but sand.
Look over here to the right. See all that wooden structure? That's for the cows. They bring them in there so that they can give them their vaccinations and deworming and check their health condition and stuff. So they'll round all the cows up and run over to them places like that and shoot them through there one at a time, in a big line.
That's why they call it cattle chutes.
And how do I know that? Because I worked at one of those when I was a teenager.
And how do I know that? Because we had one at our house.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
This is what it looked like when I was growing up, right here. This is the kind of farmland I grew up on, just in Highlands County, not out here in Okeechobee County. Well, I take that back. We did live in Okeechobee.
I grew up in the same kind of area where you could ride your bike. You know, there was no road like this where I was at. You could ride your bike anywhere. There's nobody around. You could go swimming in a pond. You could go out and climb an orange tree and get yourself an orange. But times have changed.
Yep. But we're coming up on a road called 9 Mile Grade. And when I was a kid, we lived out here for a couple of years.
Hey, DT Cruiser, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here this morning. And let's see, I see somebody else.
Passenger.
Rajeen, hey, good quick question. Who should pay for the first date, men or women? Oh, that's up to you. That's up to you.
Yep.
You know?
So right here, this road right here, 9 Mile Grade.
9 Mile Grade right here.
I used to live down that road right there when I was a kid. Way out here in the middle of nowhere land.
Tricia says, I rarely ever see this part of Florida. My in-laws live on the Atlantic coast, just off A1A. So we're on interstate roads until we get to the Barrier Island. Oh,
yep.
Man, we know that area
it's
too.
It's beautiful over there. Absolutely gorgeous.
A1A is, you know, other than sometimes the traffic's rough, it's beautiful to travel down. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's what we got over here for you to look at.
This is Kissimmee River. Entering Okeechobee County. That's where I was born at. Okeechobee County. Okeechobee Hospital.
Yep. If you come from here, you don't necessarily have to wear shoes.
Now what?
Huh? That's what you
All
said?
in your beard. You got bacon all in your beard.
There ain't much left. You better hurry up and get you a piece, girlfriend.
Anymore.
The bacon's good, y'all.
Tasting kind of greasy.
Oh, it's greasy, all right. Very greasy. Look at my fingers. So this is asking for me.
Oh, asking for himself about the dating?
Well, we're married, so we've been dating 40 years.
Well, you know, I would have to. This is what I have to say about that. So, is the person you're dating a very traditional person, or is the person you're dating more modern? Because if they're a very traditional person and they're going to go with that traditional, the guy pays for the date, you know, and the girl is the I don't want to say the benefit of the date, but you know, the girl is to be wined and dined, right? If you're talking about traditional dating. Oops, can't do that.
No, you can't.
If you're talking about more modern dating, then that would be more of do you want to do something for the other person, then you would want to pay for their meal. If you felt like, well, we're just really kind of getting to know each other, it's really not, you know, a date where I want to pay for it, but then you never know. If you pay this time, they may pay next time. So really, it's based on the person you're going out with. What is their belief? Are they a traditional person or are they a more modern person? I would look at it that way. What do you think?
Yeah. You know, like I say, it's been so long. Back in our generation, it was the guy paid. You know, the guy asked the girl out, the guy paid. I guess I would prefer nowadays, since things are a little different for people, whoever did the asking out does the paying.
Now,
I think if I was young right now, and a girl says, hey, I'd like to take you to a movie, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, you invited me, I guess you're paying. Or, you know, I don't know.
That is a very modern thing. It's also some cultural things, right? Like we have some friends that are Hispanic, and in their culture, who does the inviting does the paying. So that's another thing you want to consider. You know, what is their culture background? Where do they stand? And you know, before you just ask somebody out, hopefully you've had some conversation to find out a little bit about who they are and are they a traditional person or a modern person before you actually have a date.
Now, see, we was a little different. Robin from Scenic Journeys asked me out, but
I had to ask you out. You didn't talk.
Yeah, I was. Listen, guys, a great lesson for me. If you're the guy like me, the dude from the Big Bang Theory, right there. But you want a hot chick like that right there, the head cheerleader, the Miss Firecracker, all that stuff right there. Just don't talk. Just don't say nothing. just go up and blush at her for about 6 months, and eventually she'll ask you out. It worked for Leonard on The Big Bang Theory with Penny, and it worked for me with Robin for Scenic Journeys. Just saying. Just saying. All right, so yeah, right, Danny's laughing. Saying the asker pays is the same as saying the man pays because women don't ask men out. Well, that's what I'm telling you the story here. She asked me out. I still paid. But yeah, sometimes women do ask men out.
Yeah.
It does happen, even back in our generation. It was rare, but it did happen.
Yeah, if I was a younger person now and I wasn't married and I was looking to date and there was a fella that I would kind of like to get to know more, I would not feel bad about asking him out. I would just say, hey, so you want to go have I'll just give you a couple of tips, right? Try not to lock yourself into a first date that there's no talking. For example, going to the movies. You can't really talk to someone at the movies, so you're not going to get to know them, right? But then don't trap yourself into a long meal either, right?
Slow down.
Don't trap yourself into a long meal either. So ask them out for a cup of coffee. Say, hey, why don't we go out for a cup of coffee? And then just go for a cup of coffee. Then you can leave if the conversation turns to where you're like, okay, yeah, this is just not going to work out. And meet them somewhere. Don't pick them up and don't ride with them. That's my approach. If I was dating in the dating scene now, I would say, hey, so you want to go get a cup of coffee, or hey, let's go get a snack or a hot dog at the park or something like that. I wouldn't limit myself to something that's kind of confining until I got to know them. And the other thing is, I would not let them know where I live until I got to know them.
But it's a different world now. Most are meeting over the internet. So that's something we're not familiar with from our generation.
No.
People meeting somebody from the internet and then maybe talking to them for, I don't know, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, and then finally meeting somewhere. It's so you can kind of talk to somebody and think you're getting to know them. Are people as honest on the internet? I don't know, because we've never dealt with that in our generation.
Well, I do know. I have a friend that I worked with for years. She did meet her husband on an online dating site, and she was like, gosh, I hope he is who he's claimed to be, because I really like the person that I think he is.
Right.
And so what she decided to do was meet him at a location that was a couple of hours away from her own home. She didn't want him coming to her hometown and find out he's not who he claimed to be on the internet.
Yeah, that's a very complex question there. So yeah, thanks for bringing up a good
A great topic.
Great topic to talk about here while we're driving. And let's see, hold on, let me go here. Trisha says, I disagree. Traditional does not mean subservient. Oh, we didn't say nothing about subservient there, Trisha.
Nothing about subservient.
Nobody said nothing about that.
No,
Traditional in our mind is, we do have roles.
Right.
Women have
Traditional
roles, men have roles, or traditional roles. It's not about being subservient.
No,
not in our eyes.
way, not nowhere near.
There's things that she can do a whole lot better than me, and things I can do a whole lot better than her. And we work to our strengths, to fill in the other one's weaknesses, if you want to say it that way. And together we become very strong.
Yes.
That's how we look at it. That's what traditional is. That's what God created us the way we are, so that we could doing different things, and then coming together, we can do all things. You know what I mean?
Now look at those trees. You can tell we're getting closer to the coast.
Yeah, look at that. How about that?
You can tell we're getting closer to the coast by the trees.
Okay, follow-up question. If the man's responsible for paying, then what's the woman's responsibility? Women's responsibility is, what is
behave.
it? To behave. Well, I would hope just to be a lady, to be actually interested in me, not just looking for a free lunch or supper, maybe actually has a genuine interest.
Let me tell you something. This is what we told our kids when they were growing up, because our kids see that we've been married now our children are in their 40s, and our grandchildren, except for our little one, is in their 20s, right? So it's like, how do you stay married for so long? How do you make a marriage work so long? The key is you have to be and I'm gonna say husband and wife because we're male and female, so it's not that we're just gonna use that because that's what we are. We are male and female. So I was looking for a husband that checked all my boxes, right? All of the things I wanted in a husband. I wanted him to have a good sense of humor. I wanted him to be faithful. I wanted him to be a good provider. I wanted him to, back me up in all my ventures that I would ever encounter. I wanted him to be a good father. Well, to do that, I would have to be the wife that fits him, which means that I would have to be the wife that would be a good mother to his children. I would have to also have a good sense of humor if he's going to have a good sense of humor. Otherwise, I'm going to think he's just making stupid jokes all the time, right?
Well, she did think that the first couple of years.
And then if I want him to be a good provider, I need to be a good steward of the finances that are coming into the house. So when you're thinking about a mate for yourself, what you want that mate to be, on the flip side, you have to say, am I lining up with what that co-mate would be? Does that make sense?
Yep. I mean, it ain't all about getting the right person for you. You got to be the right person for them as well, is what she's trying to say,
and
right?
y'all have to be the right people together.
Yeah, and remember, there's no perfect person for you, but there's the right. Wow, what's that car right there?
I see that.
But you'll find the right person, and together you'll grow together. There you go.
And
Let's
there's
see.
no such thing as a trouble-free relationship. Every relationship has ups and downs. For us,
You're an anomaly, they say.
for us, one major thing other than cancer was the loss of the leg. That altered our life totally. So we had to be able to come together as a unit to overcome something that affected both of us. You more than me, but it still affected both of us.
A lot of women wouldn't even want to drive if their man is there. Your wife seems to actually value you as a partner. She's not a typical woman in the USA. I agree. You know what? I'll tell you what. I picked a winner, and I got her by just not running my mouth. I just.
That's not true.
I'll tell you what. The better or for worse too. She kind of got the raw end of the deal the last couple of years because I had cancer a couple of times, and then I got ran over by a car. I lost a leg. That's why I'm not driving. If we were in my truck, I'd be driving because my gas pedal's on the left because I don't have a right foot. So, but she deals with all that, and we deal with each other, and we've just grown together over 40 years. So I can't imagine being without her, and I don't think she can imagine being without me.
Well, and the thing is that one of the major keys to making your relationship last is to meet each other in the middle of the road. Sometimes one of you only has a couple of steps to get to the middle of the road, and other times you may have miles to get to the middle of the road. But you've got to be able to meet in the middle of the road and at least listen to where the other person is coming from and make sure that your voice is heard and you are hearing them. And then between the two, you come up with a solution that both of you can live with. Because one person can't get their way all the time. It can't be that this person always gets their way and this person never gets their way on anything. It's not going to work. You have to be able to compromise with a compromise that both of you can live with. That's it.
How about that? All right, let's see. We got Phil coming in. Hey, good morning to you, Phil. I tried it for 5 days. It's not for me. Okay. All right, Phil, you got to go a little longer than 5 days. And Tricia says, in the context of dating, in my opinion, a traditional woman is waiting to be asked out. She's not taking the lead. Well, our tradition, I guess we view it a little differently. Tradition.
My tradition.
Our tradition, like I say, we grew up and it was okay. A girl asked a guy out. It was unusual. Typically, the guys were asking the girls out, but it was not uncommon sometimes for a girl to ask a guy out. I got asked out a few times.
There's sod farm. We do have sod farm.
Sod farm. That's the other thing too. Yes, we got sod farms over there, y'all. But let's see what we got here. Chet is basically saying traditional women obeyed their husbands and followed his lead, basically subservient. I don't agree with that.
So this is what the this is what I think a traditional woman is. This is just me, okay? A traditional woman is the woman of the house, right? We are the main provider for our children. We are one of the main providers for making the meals and all that, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to come in the kitchen and help me. It doesn't mean that he's not going to come in the kitchen and help do dishes. Or he's not going to go out. Hey, back in the day, we didn't have a dryer. We hung up clothes on the clothesline. Chet would come out and help me hang the clothes up on the clothesline. And he took care of the yard and the car. Those are what I consider traditional roles, because I can't change the tire on the car with a baby on my hip, right? And let me tell you what, women's bodies are made. We can pop a baby on our hip and walk 1,000,000 miles. You put a backpack on our back and we cannot walk 1,000,000 miles. You give a man a backpack and he can walk 1,000,000 miles. You give him a baby, he can walk about 10 feet. So that's what I mean by traditional, not necessarily subservient. I do not believe in that. I do not believe that a woman has to be a yes ma'am to a man. No, absolutely not. I totally 100% disagree with that. I do not believe that the woman's place is in the kitchen or barefoot and pregnant. I do not believe that either. I think that women have the right to have a career and raise their children and be the t-ball mom or the soccer mom. But on the other hand, I think that the traditional roles of, if someone is going to break into our home, I want Chet to be able to be the buff that stands up and says, not my house. Where when it comes to our children and someone is, maybe mishandling our children at the daycare, I'm going to be the mama bear that steps up and says, not my kid. So those are kind of what I think of as traditional roles.
Yeah, there's some things, that mom needs to handle with the kids. There's some things that dad needs to handle with kids. That's the way we looked at it. You can call them traditional roles if you want, or you can call them whatever, but that's just, I
love the conversation.
We're both on the same page, and that's what really mattered. When we met, it became very apparent very fast that we were on the same page with all that.
I love the conversation, though. I think it's a great conversation. A hawk sitting on the speed limit sign.
Tricia says, I wouldn't be asking guys out, and if I was asked out, I'd expect him to be paying. Well, most women do think like that, Tricia. I agree. My wife, she's one of a kind, though. I just kept popping up in front of her face, and she finally asked me out to get her out of her hair.
I had to ask him out. If I didn't ask him out, we were never going to go on a date. Go ahead and tell him the story. Go ahead.
Well, she worked at the bank, and I would pop into the bank on Friday to deposit my check. It was back when you had paper checks from work, Monday I'd come in and I'd withdraw $20. Tuesday I'd go back in, deposit $20. Wednesday I'd come in, withdraw $20. Thursday I'd go back in, deposit $20. So I was in there every day at the same time, making a deposit or a withdrawal. I'd always pick her line. The other cashiers waved me over to them. I'd be like shaking my head, nope, I ain't going over there. I'd wait for her line every time. Never say anything, just smile at her.
Nope.
And
I would say, how you doing today? And he would just smile. And I'd say, so you making a deposit today? And he would just smile. And I'd say, so you making a withdrawal today? Because we didn't have ATM machines back then. And he would just smile. The more I talked, the redder he got. So I just thought it was funny now, right? I'm just going to see how red can I make this dude today. And surely, eventually, he's going to ask me out. This went on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and he never said anything. I knew his name only because of his checking account.
Yeah.
So I had to ask him out.
Yep, she had to, and it paid off.
But you did pay when we went out.
I did.
You paid.
And when I went to go pick her up, her porch light was out. And I said, hey, your porch light's not working. Well, I stopped the whole date, went down to the store, bought some light bulbs, came back, put a light bulb in her porch light so she'd have a porch light when we got back home to drop her off.
Yep. And then we stayed up the whole night talking, just talking. The whole night we just stayed up talking.
Yep.
And it was like, wow.
Pretty much never been apart since then.
That's very true.
Yeah, I think you can know it clicks right away if it's right, and And yeah, it has clicked for us all these years. Trisha, to be men and women are equal partners. Equal power means equal. I pushed the wrong button there. Equal responsibility in a traditional relationship. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Responsibility. One's going to have more responsibility in some areas, but overall, it is going to be an equal responsibility.
Well, there was a couple that lived across the street from us for most of our marriage. We lived in that house 25 years, and we had the same neighbors across the street. Their agreement was she wanted to buy a house. He had always just wanted to rent or live in an apartment, and she wanted a house. She wanted to own her own home. They had a compromise. Okay, if we're going to own our own home, you are going to mow the grass. So her compromise was, I'll mow the grass, I'll take care of the yard. And that was their compromise. And they were a traditional family, but the agreement was she would take care of the yard. Now, he took care of everything else around the house. He painted, he repaired things, but he did not want to mow grass.
Okay, so for our road trip, we have turned on 70 East. Now, we have made a turn, in case you're wondering, and we're coming into this big metropolis of a place called what?
Okeechobee. This is where I was born.
Okeechobee, y'all. If you've never been to Okeechobee, you're in Okeechobee now. How about that? So Trisha says, now my husband and I started as friends, so we went out, we paid our own ways, and when we started dating, we split costs. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so look at the Brahma Bull statutes. So Okeechobee is known for Brahma Bulls, right? Brahma Bulls are the ones with that great big hump on their back, the males anyway. So yes, Brahma Bulls are big in Okeechobee, and we have the Okeechobee Rodeo.
And we got Lake Okeechobee, which is the largest lake in Florida. And
The biggest
when you look
bass tournaments in the world are held there.
Look at any map or globe, and you'll see Lake Okeechobee.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, more to see. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here this morning. Having a great conversations about that. I like that. You know, meeting as friends is a great thing there, Trisha. You really get to know a person really good that way.
Oh, yes. You get to know what they like, what they don't like.
You've seen them interact with other people.
Yes.
And sometimes that's overlooked, you know. People may treat you like gold, and you find out that they treat everybody else kind of really crappy. And, do you really want to be with that person?
That's true. That is very true. When you're around someone and you see how they treat other people. I had a girlfriend one time that she gauged the guy on how he treated the waitress.
Yeah.
If he treated the waitress like she was a slave, she's like, I don't want to be married to him. Because if he treats the waitress like that, how is he going to treat me as his wife? He's going to want me to do everything for him. I was like, well, that's a thought.
All right. Okay, man, I got a great conversation going on in there. I won't read it all because there's a whole lot. Super sorry about your cancer and leg. I'm glad you guys are working well together. Yeah, life is going to toss you stuff, no matter what kind of stuff you get. You may get sickness, you may get financial crisis. There's all kinds of things that can happen. Natural disaster come take your house down or whatever. There's going to be little things and big things. And the important thing is, if you can work together as a team, you can get through it and overcome it.
Yes.
That's exactly what we've done all these years.
And you have to set your mind to the fact that you are not a victim. Because you can live in the victim mentality, and the victim mentality can suck you down to the depths of the pits where you can hardly ever get yourself out of.
That's right.
Get over being a victim, because we could easily say, how dare this woman do this to us? How dare this woman run him over and change our lives like this? No, we can't go there. Can't dwell on that. It's happened. We are going to make the best of our life from this moment forward. That's it.
Right on. Preach, girl. Thank you so much for that, Rajin. Danny says we're a great couple, and he's agreeing with that, in case you're wondering what that was. Tricia says we split costs, and what we pay is more related to salaries, not who's responsible based on the leader. Exactly.
There
because
you go.
right now in our lives, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys makes a whole lot more money than I do, because obviously, my career got cut short, and at 52. So I had 15 more years to work that I didn't get to work. And the money I was making that was here suddenly went down to here. But Robin from Sea Lake Journeys had to change jobs, change careers even, to try to make up some difference there.
Sure did.
And so she's making way more money than me, which ain't hard to do because I ain't making no money, very little money. But and that's something else you have to realize too. Being a leader isn't always about making most money, and there's different things to lead in. There are some things that I do lead in, and there are some things that she leads in, and I have to recognize what her strength is, and I say, okay, you got lead on this, what do you think? And other times she'll say, oh, you got lead on this, you know, what do you think? And we'll talk about it and confer our ideas and make the decision, but ultimately we make the decision together, even though I may defer the decision to her because I'm like, you know what, you know more about this than I do. You do it. And she'll do it to me. She'll say, you know what, you got more information on that than I do. You do it.
And you know, we had daughters. We didn't have sons. So there were lots of things raising our children I had to take the lead on. Absolutely. Because they were girls.
Yep.
If they had been boys, Chet would have taken the lead on a lot of those things because the male figure in front of the children versus the female. Chet could, our girls wanted to learn how to sew. Because I made clothes. I seamstress was something that I grew up with.
She made their school clothes many years.
Yeah, I made their school. I mean, because I didn't grow up with any store-bought clothes. My mom made everything. We had blue jeans on our body. My mom made those blue jeans. So I grew up knowing how to sew. Well, my girls wanted to know how to sew. That's a role that Chet could not have taught them. So it's not that it was a traditional role. It was that it was a skill that I had. Now, our youngest daughter, she was, I don't know, 10 maybe. She wanted her own toolbox with her own tools. She wanted real tools.
She was like 8.
Oh, yeah. She wanted real tools. So for Christmas, Chet got her a little toolbox with real tools, and he taught her how to use a screwdriver and how to use a pair of pliers. And we were outside, and Chet was doing yard work, and I was tending to the animals because we had hogs and stuff. She took her wheels off of her roller skates, trying to make boots out of them, and she also took the doorknob off the house, but not the deadbolt, and locked her and her sister in the house.
Took the doors off the cabinets. I mean, she was using them tools. She could take a lot of stuff apart, but she never really could put anything back together. But
I mean, yes, I could have taught her how to use a screwdriver, but her father had those skills that were perfected, not me. So he taught her how to do that.
Oh, I tell you, it was a lot of fun though. But you know, she was a Girl Scout leader. Robert Sea Lake Journey was, and so she had Girl Scout troops, Brownie troops, and stuff. Just assisted as a driver. I would take them out to their camping, drop them off with their tents, go back next day, pick them up or whatever. And so
you were the muscle of the group.
Yeah, I was the background muscle of the group. She was the leader, and the girls wanted to be in Girl Scouts, and she had a couple of troops for a couple of years. And you know, but I still supported that in doing what I needed to do. Okay, so hey, let me pick up on the comments here. Brother, these comments are monitors, so I can't even cook. Laugh out loud. Okay, Vetter, good morning to you. Also, let me say hi to these other people here real quick. Live from CTS, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Trisha says her dog is whining, wants to go outside. Get that dog outside, Trisha. We'll go with you. We'll go with you. Oh, by the way, my husband's asleep on the sofa and walking the dog. Good for you, Trisha. Okay, being on the same page with your partner, that's the most important. I agree, more to see.
Yep.
I agree 100%. It was great meeting you, Rajeen. Thanks for joining us too, my friend. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget, guys, we have lives Wednesday and Friday mornings at 8:30, and we also have lives on Sunday night at 6 p.m. And if you want to learn how to do some dancing, we have a Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. and we do cooking typically on Saturday at 6 o'clock, but it's going to be Sunday night this week because we're obviously on the road. Deposit, withdrawal, deposit. I love that story. You guys are too cute together. You definitely found your soulmate and all those years ago. That's great. Thanks a lot, more to see. I agree. I could not agree more with you on that. Danny says, I agree, more to see. I got to meet them last July, and they're amazing people and lovely. Shh, don't tell anyone else that was there, but Mom loved you too. And we loved your mom and dad both. They were awesome people too, Danny D. The new kid in town, good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Lee, good morning to you again right there. Tricia says, I wouldn't date my husband at first because we worked together. Both were teachers. I finally started dating him to prove it wouldn't work. 25 years later, yeah, right, Tricia? You really failed in that, didn't you?
Yeah, you go, girl. You proved that one.
What do you think of that? I'll prove that guy wrong.
Oh, that's funny.
I love that, Tricia. That is awesome right there. 25 years later, I still can't prove him wrong. Okay, there you go. You got the dairy farms again happening over here. Yeah, farms to the left, farms to the right.
Yeah.
Cam fam, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us right there, Mitch. And let me see who else I may have missed here. Boy, we got a lot. Lori says, Larry gives, I'd take. Hey, that's a fair deal right there.
That's not even true. I have seen her give so much to Larry. I have seen her treat Larry like he was precious cargo.
Larry knows a good thing when he's got it. That's why he's sticking around. Larry knows. That's right. Pure Joy coming in. Good morning to you, Pure Joy. Did having daughters make you more likely to vote Democrat because of the abortion issue? Well, that's an odd question, but
yes, it's how we're not Democrats.
We won't get political here because you will not probably like what I got to say about them things. Half of you will and half of you may not, so we won't. That's why we don't do politics on here too much. I'll just tell you this though. One thing I will not back down off of saying is that we are God-fearing people. We know that we have been saved by the blood of Christ, and we need everybody to know about that. If you don't know Jesus, go get to know him today. Get to know him and love him like we do here at Sea Lake Journeys. All right, and so back to our road trip. That was our commercial. Looks like
that all the comments you had?
Yeah, I caught up. 31 minutes away. We're heading on 70. And did I miss somebody else?
I don't know.
Okay, no, did not miss. We caught up with the comments. So
yeah, we caught up with the comments.
Where did we leave off? Because we had a bunch I wanted to catch up.
I know. You did a great job. You did a great job. I love the conversation. It's been some fantastic conversation.
Very interesting today. Yeah.
The whole point of having a conversation with people is that you don't get combative, right? If you get combative in a conversation, the conversation is not going to, it's not going to be productive. It's not going to be good for anybody. You have to be able to have a conversation to where you are heard and you hear the other person. It just can't be my way or the highway. It just can't be. And you're not always going to agree on everything. You're not.
And you'll find out too, is that if you're a younger person, your views on things do tend to change somewhat over the years as you get older.
Yes, they do. They really do.
Some things will stay the same, but some things you'll be surprised will change a little bit as you get a little older, hopefully a little wiser, a little more thought process going into it, less emotion and more logic.
Well, and I'm gonna give you one good example of that, right? So I know some people that when they got together, they just did not believe in homeopathic remedies. Homeopathic remedies. They were very much about, science and medicine and all that, and both of them just drove that path, right? That anything else was witch doctory or hoobie-gooby or whatever.
Witch doctory.
They got older in life, and something came about, and it was something homeopathic. And they were like, all right, fine, I'll try it. It really changed their way of thinking. And her way of thinking changed before his did. And he was like, no. Now they both have realized that some of those natural things really are beneficial. Not that they don't go to the doctor. They still go to the doctor, and they still, take the doctor's wisdom with them, but they've not just shut the door on those natural remedies.
Check out all those little houses over there. At one time, those were all the dairy farm workers who worked on the farm.
And that was the foreman's house.
There you go, foreman's house.
The foreman never lived right next to the workers.
Nope. It's like any rank structure. The higher rankings will be separated from the lower ranks. That's in the military. That's in anything. Mm-hmm. Anything.
See, now we're on Highway 70 right now, right? This part of 70 is all new. This used to just be a 2-lane road. and they've made it wider, and this is a lot better. But towards where we live, it's still just a 2-lane road, which is very dangerous. But out here, they've made it a lot better.
Tricia says, amen. Love that, Chet and Robin. And John Gaylor, good morning to you, John. He says, younger person, younger than what? Well, John, you remember those days when here's younger, and you'll know I'm right, John, when I say this, when you didn't have any aches and pains. Remember those times? I know sometimes we forget, it's been so long ago when we didn't wake up and go, oh, I know I'm alive because I'm in pain. But there were days back then when we was young and nothing really hurt. Let me move this thing here to block. Yeah, so guys, we have been on this land cruise this morning for about an hour now. Looks like we got about 27 more minutes to go. I don't know where we're going. It's the Mystery Land Cruise today, and it's brought to you from Sea Lake Journeys with, let me see if I can turn this camera around here real quick. There we go. That's me. And right there, Sensei Rabbit. Sensei Rabbit is with us this morning, and Robin from Sea Lake Journeys right there. Those two know where we're going. I don't know, and you don't know. Can you guess where we're going? I have no idea. I know right now we're heading east on 70. We've gone south for a while this morning. Now we're heading east. And it's going to be interesting to see where we go. But here we are. This is, once again, most of what Central Florida looks like. And you've been riding with us for a while, so you know.
You notice we've not passed a gas station. We've not passed a Burger King. Well, in Okeechobee we did. Oh,
yeah, Okeechobee, yeah. Yeah, if you've had your shots, you can stop there. But no, we love Central Florida. We were both born and raised in this kind of area, and it's grown so much. I know you can't see it here, but it's grown so much from when we were young. Used to, from the time we left our house, there was nothing. The whole county where we lived in had 2 red lights and a flashing light in the whole county. And it's a big county, y'all. That's how small it was back then. And we didn't get our first McDonald's until we were in high school. Yeah.
Well, this out here, this is all ranch land. This is all cattle.
Yeah. And you see the cows over here to my left, walking around over there.
There's a whole bunch over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, all of them over there.
I'll lean to the right over here. There's a bunch of cows over here. Oh, my goodness. And sometimes they'll get up under that shade when it get on the real hot days. And they'll have water, big water trenches out there for them, and they'll have retention ponds for them. And sometimes those cows will walk right into them ponds, right up to their chest.
Oh yeah, and just stand in that water.
That's so funny to see. Let's see. Hey, Law Jones, good morning to you. Got the blue wave from Law Jones right there. Thanks for joining us, Law. And yeah, we're giving you a good look here at Central Florida on our mystery road trip this morning. And we can't wait, though. In 49 days, that's 7 weeks from today, we'll be getting on a real cruise, Carnival Horizon, out of Miami, heading to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. If you haven't booked that cruise already and you want to, contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today. Grab that income tax refund and go spend it all and get on that cruise with us. Marjorie's here. Hey, Marjorie, good morning to you, Marjorie. We're heading down in your direction, Marjorie. Are we going to Marjorie's house?
Where's Marjorie live?
She lives down this way. So does Greg and Michelle. We're heading toward them anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where does Greg and Michelle live?
Down there, I forget the name of the place, but it's a Loxahatchee.
Oh, that's north of where we are.
Oh, it's going to be north of where we are?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. All right, well, she knows where we're going, so I don't. But Marjorie, we'll wave at you as we pass by your general direction there.
I didn't know Marjorie lived this way.
John says, last time I was in Florida was back in the 80s. And it's changed so much since then. They used to have orange groves.
Yeah.
Still have a few, John, but it's nowhere near like it was. Used to, when we grew up and the orange blossoms were blooming, it didn't matter where you were at in our county, you could smell them.
And you could not breathe.
Right. Your sinuses would clog up and you couldn't breathe. But it ain't that way no more. A lot of the orange groves are gone.
Something called a disease called greening literally destroyed all of the orange grove crop in Florida.
Yeah, I blame NAFTA for some of it too, North American Free Trade Agreement. That's why you see a lot of Brazilian and Argentinian oranges from other places. I never understood why it was cheaper for them to ship their oranges to us and sell them cheaper than our oranges cost. I mean, you can see the Florida oranges in the bin over here and the Brazilian oranges over there in that bin, and they were cheaper. I said, why? Why? I mean, they should put a tariff on them so that there's, or at least as the same cost as ours. Okay, I don't think, don't have to make them more expensive, but come on, at least make them the same price. But I think it was unfair trade act is what I would have called it back, and that started back in the 80s, there, John. That was the first kick against the citrus industry, and then, like she said, then we had the canker, and then we had this green disease, and yeah, that kind of finished it off, I think.
Yeah, canker was the first disease. Canker was really bad. They were literally burning acres and acres of orange groves because of canker, and then they were able to defeat canker, and then the next, I wonder if what they used to defeat canker is what caused, why is he flipping me off? The speed limit's 65, I'm doing 68, he's flipping me off, and I'm in the right lane.
How do you know he's flipping you off?
Didn't you see him flipping me off?
Well, I just saw his hand out the window, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, it was a flip off.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You ain't doing nothing wrong,
I
just
ain't
keep
doing
going.
nothing wrong.
Don't worry about it now. And Law says, are we playing War in the World of Sea Lake Journeys? Yes, Law, we're on a mystery road trip. Mystery road trip. We have 22 more minutes on this mystery road trip. I have no idea where we're going. Robin from Sea Lake Journeys knows because she had to plug it in, so the car takes us to where we're going. Sensei Rabbit back there, he knows, but he ain't talking. He won't tell me. He says, no, you'll find out when you get there. Now it's the beef. Yes, the beef was right here. Law, and we are a very big cattle state, not just for beef cows, but also for dairy.
Yep.
You wouldn't think so, but Florida's got a lot of that. A lot of agriculture in Florida. Sugarcane is a huge product here. And I was watching somebody's vlog the other day. I forget what YouTube channel I was watching, and they was showing how one of the Caribbean countries got out of the sugarcane business, just abandoned it. And I'm like, why would they do that? Well, I guess Florida is just, their sugar industry continues to grow. Chet, the streets you are driving on looks familiar to me. They should, Marjorie. This is Highway 70 East, and we're heading over in your direction. Maybe we're coming to Marjorie's house. Marjorie, have you got breakfast ready? All we had this morning was some snack and bacon from Dunkin'. And we got Mark coming in. Good morning. Y'all don't like people out of Florida, huh?
Don't like,
Oh, we do. Yeah, we love people out of Florida because we're from Florida. Maybe he's talking about that truck right there that went by. I don't know. Yeah, we are from Florida. Born and raised right here, and yeah, we love Floridians. We are Floridians. Yep, there's a popo over there. Y'all see the popo? So don't go speeding down here. They'll come and get you. They'll come get you. It's 65 on this road though, so you know that's a good enough speed.
That's why I
I
didn't
think.
know how that guy was flipping me off. I'm in the right lane. I'm not in the left lane. Speed limit 65. I'm doing 68. I don't know why he was flipping me off. I don't know what he think I was doing.
I didn't know that's what he was doing.
The passenger.
Yeah, I saw his arm out the window, but I didn't know he was flipping you off.
Yeah, it was. Maybe he was flipping off that van. I don't know.
Could be.
Could be.
Yeah, don't have to mean it was us because we ain't doing nothing. Or maybe he's just having a generally bad day and he's flipping off the world.
It's the passenger. The passenger is having a generally bad day.
Is that what I said?
You just said he.
Okay.
We don't know. It could be a she.
I don't even know if it was a he. Right, it could have been a she. Hey, and Linda, good morning to you, Linda. Thanks for joining us here this morning. Mark says, I've said hi twice and no response. I'm from Mississippi. Oh, hey, Mark.
Hey.
I might have missed your chat. There's a sun glare in here. I'm on the phone doing this live.
We
so
do not want to miss you.
Right, we do apologize from that. From Mississippi, hey, we love Mississippi too. We got friends in Mississippi, we sure do.
I love Mississippi. So
Yeah.
I was a kid, we would go to Biloxi, Mississippi. and
Biloxi?
Yes, Biloxi, Mississippi, and go crab fishing. Good blue crab in Mississippi. Now, let me
Oh
tell you
man, I
what.
love me some blue crab now.
Mhm.
I watched Antoinette Fun cooking up some blue crab the other day on her channel. Oh man, that was so good. I wished I'd had crab-o-vision. I could have reached there and grabbed me a blue crab. Hey, it looks like Fearless Rambler. 65 means 75 in Utah.
I don't speed. The fines that you get for speeding, I don't want to pay it. I don't want to pay it.
And in Florida, if you get pulled over from highway patrol, you will get a ticket.
Yeah.
There's no talking out of it. They don't care. You 100% will get a ticket. If it's a deputy, you've got a 75% chance of getting a ticket, 25% chance of getting out of it. If it's a city popo, like a city cop, it depends on what city you're in. Let me just say that. 50-50 in most cities, but in some of them, like these little ones around here, it's 100% you're going to get a ticket.
Because they ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, you're going to get a ticket here. So really, if you're on a road like this in the middle of nowhere and you get pulled over, you're fixing to get a ticket.
Oh, yeah.
Just face it. Might as well pull over and just get ready to pay the ticket. We are 18 minutes away right there. How about that? Mark says, oh, okay, thanks. I'm far northeast corner of Mississippi. Okay, right on. We got you, brother. We got you. Law says the cops can smell your Dunkin' Donuts. we only had snack and bacon, though, Law. Remember, we are on our diet. We're trying to lose 10 or 70 pounds.
We're doing good on our diet, too.
Yeah, I'm down on 192 this morning, y'all. So
I got 3 pounds to hit my ultimate goal.
Ultimate goal? She's on her ultimate goal. Look at her.
I had a goal. My goal, I hit my goal, and then I have my ultimate goal, right? My ultimate goal is my ideal weight, the weight that I really wish I really was, and I'm like 3 pounds away.
Yeah, you see, her ultimate goal was super sexy, and she reached that, and now she's looking for the super ultimate goal of, I just can't believe how ridiculously sexy you are. So that's where she's heading to next, I guess.
All that.
And look at what we got going on here. Look at this crazy old going around across the bridge thing. Ain't that something? Over. Look at that. Ain't that interesting? Have you ever seen that before?
That's fairgrounds right there.
Oh, the fairgrounds over to our right, fairgrounds for whatever, Okeechobee County, I guess it is.
No, this ain't Okeechobee.
No, this ain't Okeechobee. What is it? I forget what county. It's Okeechobee Road.
Okeechobee Road.
We're on Okeechobee Road, though. How about that? Okay, good morning from ocean to ocean travel. Good morning, ocean to ocean. Hey, Bruce and Cindy.
That whole field is a Florida wildflower garden.
I believe it. Marjorie says she lives in Bink Forest Drive in West Palm Beach. Hey, we're heading that way, Marjorie. I don't know if we're going to West Palm or how close we're going to get to you. We're heading close to you.
Going to West Palm?
I don't know. I don't think we can make it to West Palm in 16 minutes. Can we?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not sure. I haven't been paying attention. I've just been talking to the chat here. Great conversation this morning. Congratulations, Robin, on making your goal from Law Jones right there. Woohoo! And hey, since we got Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel in here, this is who you want to contact to get on our group cruise, the ABC group cruise. It leaves in 49 days. That's right, April 11th, out of Miami on the Carnival Horizon. Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Guys, don't miss that group cruise. It's going to be awesome. It's not too late. Contact this guy right here in the chat. Ocean to Ocean Travel. Good morning to you. John says, so far, Danny has zapped one person, and I have zapped two. I'm glad the nasty people have slowed down. Wow, John. Hey, double squeakies for you and Danny. I wish I had my squeakies here. Y'all have zapped them so fast that I didn't even get to see it in the chat.
Zap them, baby. Zap them. Zap, zap,
right there.
Zap 'em.
You got a big old high five right there from Robin from Sea Lake Journeys right there.
Zap them, girl.
John and Danny D, awesome moderators extraordinary. We thank you so much. We love you guys. And we've gotten to meet Danny D. We have not gotten to meet John Gaylor yet. Hopefully one day on a cruise soon. That would be awesome. Great guy. Hey, there's a guy we've got to meet before though, Fearless Rambler.
Fearless Rambler.
We got to go on a cruise with Fearless. We've got to go on a cruise with Ocean to Ocean.
We did.
So we've cruised with some people in here. How about that? 15 minutes away, guys, from our destination, and we are still in the middle of nowhere. Maybe that's where we're going. Maybe we're going to another one of those deliverance places.
You make it sound like I take you to deliverance places all the time. Like that's the only time I take you anywhere.
You've been me there more than I care to talk about, that's for sure.
Well, I can't help it if I was raised hictified.
Hictified.
You was a city boy, I was hictified.
City boy, I grew up in Mayberry RFD. I grew up nowhere.
I was still more city than I was grown up in. I was growing up out here in this kind of stuff.
I'm a city boy because I had a 10-speed bike.
That's right. That's exactly right. I was driving a tractor and you were driving a 10-speed bike.
I also had a mini bike too. So I had a mini bike. I was out there mini biking. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Now we're coming up on our next metropolis, next big Florida, big city here that you want to see. There's a car for sale if you want to know about that car back there. Just put your car here in the middle of nowhere. It'll go for sale.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah,
I don't know what is going on here, y'all. I hear banjo music. That's all I hear going on. And a mouth harp. Uh-oh, don't stop here.
There ain't no place to stop.
Thank goodness. It looks already. Yeah. No, it's not dangerous. It's okay, y'all. There might be a few rattlesnakes out there, but we won't worry about them.
One thing I want to go to this year, I think it's this year. I'm pretty sure it's this year. And I know it's not your cup of tea. So it'll probably just end up being me and Michelle.
Hey, Paul, good morning to you.
The Arcadia Rodeo has their 100th anniversary. I'm pretty sure it's this year.
Ah, crap, I keep pushing the wrong button. Law says, do you hear banjos? Yeah, banjos and mouth harps. Banjos and mouth harps. Yeah, we'll see. When we went to Immokalee, it was like you had traveled back in time.
Oh, yeah, Immokalee. We go through Immokalee all the time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Immokalee is just, yeah, you're right.
Paul's got it right. Biscuits and sausage gravy. This is the kind of place where you're going to get the best biscuits and sausage gravy in the world. If you find a place here that's got any kind of restaurant, go ahead and get you some of them biscuits and gravy.
But there ain't no restaurant. You're not going to find one.
You can probably stop right here at this house and knock on the door. They probably got it ready for you. Yeah, come on in.
I'll whip you up some biscuits and gravy real quick.
Just step over that chewing tobacco spit right there and come on in. I'm trying to catch up with this chat here. The glare, sometimes the glare gets me. Florida Rodeo, Law says, is that bucking flamingos?
No, it's a real rodeo. So we're a big ranching place. Rodeo, the Arcadia Rodeo, is a world-renowned rodeo. I mean, it's I haven't been to the rodeo since before I married Chet, because Chet's not a rodeo kind of guy.
You don't know. I might have been to a rodeo before.
I'm not saying you haven't been to a rodeo before. I'm saying you're not the rodeo kind of guy.
I have to admit, I'm more of a biker dude, but my biking days are behind me. Okay, now we're coming into what looks a little bit more modern here. Some modern housing over to the right. So we must be coming into something here.
Gotta be getting closer to the coast.
And we're 11 minutes away from wherever it is we're going. Wherever it is we're going, y'all. And it's looking a whole lot more hospitable, I would say. Now see, they build the banks up here and put those hedges on top that you can't really see the houses. You can only see the roofs. But there's a big housing development right there. There's the entrance. Yeah, a very nice one called Creekside.
I think that's 95 up there, ain't it?
I don't know. It could be. That probably is. I bet you're right. Looks like we're coming up on 95. We'll know here in a second. Let's see. That's wow. We're dangerously close to something. John says, when I lived in Orlando, people were trying so hard to get rid of the dog tracks. Yeah, and I never understood why. The Tampa had the dog tracks too, and I mean, I didn't go to dog tracks. I don't care nothing about dog tracks, but those dogs, they love to run. They're like those horses, the horse tracks. If you don't let them run, it's kind of
depressing to them.
Yeah, a little depressing for them, right? They want to run.
And I tell you, the perfect example of that is Ringo wanting to run the fence line at the dog park.
Yeah.
He loves to run it. So at the puppy park, this side is the little dogs and the other side is the big dogs, right? And it's just a chain link fence that separates them. Ringo loves to run the fence line with a big dog. And he will do everything in his power to get some big dog to run the fence line with him. Well, greyhounds are like that. They run. That's what they want to do. They just want to run. So like having a when was that pointer dogs? They're bird dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Having a bird dog and not letting it go bird hunting, right? We had our neighbor across the street from us. He had a bird dog, and her name was Heidi. And she always went hunting with him for pheasant. I think they went out to Arizona or someplace for pheasants. They went somewhere every year for pheasant. And she got older and got cancer, and she could not go. That dog laid on the front porch and howled the whole week he was gone. Your heart just broke for her because the whole time he was gone, she was just laying on the front porch howling, oh, I want to go hunting.
That dog knew where he was going. That dog was miserable that she didn't get to go anymore because she got too old. She did get to go when she was younger, but then when she got older, he didn't take her. And she was just...
There goes a butterfly.
So upset. Oh, yeah, look at there. Crossing the street and a crosswalk, too. How about that? The banks are sound barriers. Yes, that's right, John. They block off the sound. They block off the headlights from the cars at night. And they're well done. I mean, if I was in that community, I'd be very glad to have those barriers there. And Michael coming in, good morning. She still look good. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're into some kind of a business place here. Look at that. We got a Love's truck stop with an Arby's. Man, we got a McDonald's and a Wendy's and a BP gas station. Oh my goodness, we're coming into some kind of civilization here, it looks like. I don't see a name for any of this. I don't know where it is, but...
we're 9 minutes away.
9 minutes away. Oh my goodness, 9 minutes away. What do you think of that, Sensei Rabbit? Oh, he's still not saying where we're going. Sensei Rabbit is still remaining quiet here on the home front. All right, so we'll be there in 9 minutes, guys, and then we'll wrap it up. We got everything here. Oh, we even got a mobile gas station and a Marathon. We got hotels, pizza places. My goodness, a burger thing.
Oh, shoot.
It looks like we're going to turn, or no, we're not. We're going to get on Virginia Avenue in 1.8 miles.
That's 95 up there.
There it is. Interstate 95.
See, West Palm goes that way.
Ah, look at there, Marjorie.
I'm not going to West Palm.
We would be turning there if we was coming to your house.
Nope, sorry.
Oh, man.
And that's Daytona. We're not going there either.
I thought we was going to eat breakfast at Marjorie's house. Oh, well, maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be hoping that there's a potty when we get to where we're going, because guys, there's been no place to stop from where we left to here on this 1 hour and 37 minutes. Yeah. You better go to the bathroom before you leave here in Florida if you're going through Central Florida, because there ain't nowhere to stop until you get to here.
Yep, the coast, you can, no problem. You can stop and go to the bathroom. But inland, no, not happening.
Not happening. So, yeah, I'll give you a view over there that way. It looks like a Wawa. Wawa. And look at that massive storage space over there. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Florida cracks me up with the storage. We have more storage facilities in Florida than we know what to do with. Most of them are climate controlled, which I get that. You need climate controlled. But why do we need so many storage places? Is it because people... I don't know. I have no clue.
What are they storing?
Another one right there.
Who is storing all this stuff, and what are they storing? And why? I don't know. I mean, if you have a town our size and you had one big storage facility, I would say, okay, I get that. But when you got like 8 or 10 of them around us, it's like, who's got this much stuff to store?
So now my daughter, she had a storage unit one time. They lived in an apartment and they had 4-wheelers and stuff. So they needed a place to store the 4-wheelers. I get that. And then I know people that, you know, they're moving from a house to an apartment while they're trying to find another house to buy. Yes, you need a storage facility to put your stuff in, you know, while you're in transition from trying to find different housing. But surely that's a small amount of people. I want to know, do any of y'all do storage bins? Do you do storage facilities? Do you store stuff all year round? Now, do you know some people store like their holiday stuff, their Christmas stuff? They'll buy a small, you know, rent a small storage facility for their Christmas decorations and stuff, and their outdoor Christmas decor.
It looks to me like it'd be cheaper to buy the stuff again, because let's say it's $250 a month for that storage, times 12 months. I mean, you spent $3,000
I don't know.
to store your Christmas stuff. I mean, I don't get it.
I'm interested to find out.
Yeah, somebody let us know if you use a storage unit.
If you do, why?
Is it worth it, and why? Because it's a mystery to us. We
Now,
have no
I know
idea.
some people will store like cars.
Oh, John has a storage unit.
Okay.
If I remember right, John, though, you're holding your son's stuff until he gets a place or something like that.
That is understandable. I get that.
If I remember right, I do remember John one time, it's been a while back, he said something about a storage unit.
Yeah, that's one of those home transition things. You know, you're in between. That I get.
Right.
And then I get if
somebody
you have
going off to the military, they're leaving mom and dad's house, and mom and dad's
Right.
fixing to move, and they can't keep your stuff. You put it in a storage facility because you're going to be gone for a year or two, and it's
makes
there when you
sense.
come back. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to have a storage unit.
Or if you have one of those cars, you know, what are they?
Antique
An
car.
antique car or something, and it needs to be kept inside. Oh, that I get too.
Yeah, but for the amount of storage we have in our area,
I don't get why we need so much storage.
it just seems bizarre to me. Here we go. John says, I got it for antiques from my mother's house. Now it's full of his junk. Okay, so you got some good stuff in there. You got some good antiques, and then you got some other stuff. Got you, John. Thanks for letting us know that. Law says, just what I was thinking, to keep holiday stuff.
Yeah. I know a lot of people do it for holiday stuff.
Yeah.
There's Indian River State College. That should give you a clue of what town we're in.
Looks like Indian River. Oh, that must be getting near close to like Vero or Sebastian or something. No, Sebastian's far north, so is Vero. Where are we at? There's a big old church. There's apartment buildings right there. Hey, we're fixing to turn left here, guys. It's only 2 minutes. 2 minutes till we're going to know where we're going. Expensive, yes, Law. That's what I would think too. I mean, sometimes you got to have them though. That's why they're there for, people do have to have them or do want them.
It makes me wonder, do I want to own a storage facility? But then sometimes people leave their stuff there, and then they have those big auctions where they auction off everything that's in the storage unit.
Yeah,
and you don't know what's in there. They just open the door up.
You auction it off and you get whatever's in there.
You get whatever's in there. It could be all a bunch of good stuff, or it could be a bunch of just junk.
Yeah, and I know a dude that used to do that, go buy them things. He says, yeah, sometimes you get some good stuff, and other times it's like, whoa, what is this junk? Indian River fruit, that's right. That's where you go, John. $80 a month. See, that's not bad, $80 a month.
I wouldn't think that's too bad.
No, I was expecting more. Of course, I'm sure it depends on what size you get, and if they are climate controlled, things like that. I'm sure there's some variables there. But now this last road trip we did, the mystery road trip where we went to the U-Haul warehouse place, that guy had a big warehouse space rented there, and he said it was much cheaper for him to do that than to have a storefront. And so some people do that also. They'll have the rental spaces to store stuff for their retail businesses.
Yeah,
right?
I get that too. Yeah, that makes sense too.
And we got a user coming in. Good morning, user. Used to live in Venice Beach, Florida. All right,
Okay,
that's nice.
This is a nice place.
Okay,
Venice
I
is
don't know
very
where we're
nice.
at. Looks like we're going to, Port St. Lucie. Looks like some kind of recreation center or something.
Let's see if we can
what
find
do they
some
call that?
handicap parking.
Yeah, we're going to look for the handicap parking now so I can get out with my one-legged self. Okay, guys, I still don't know what this is. It looks like some kind of civic hall or whatever you want to call them places where they...
That's handicap parking right there, and it's full.
It's full. We might have got here too late.
Huh?
We might have to park over in the next county. No climate control for John's. It's a one-car garage 1 block from your house. Well, that's a good-sized storage unit.
That's all handicap there too, but that's all full.
Yeah, yeah, there's not going to be any handicap parking today. We're just going to have to park. And, I don't mind walking or getting out. That's not the problem for me. Sometimes the parking spaces are small and I can't open the door. So she has to stop in the middle of the parking lot, get my wheelchair out, let me out, and then park the car because you can't always get the doors open if the parking spaces are too small. Or sometimes we come back and somebody's parked so close to the car I can't get in. So yeah, sometimes we run into a problem like that. But here we go. We're going to park way out here in Timbuktu.
We're going to have to park in Timbuktu, honey. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We won't worry about that. If that's the worst thing that happens today, we're in good shape. Okay, guys, keep your eye peeled. Help me find a park space here, parking space. And then maybe I'll find out why we're here, because there's a whole lot of people here. My goodness, a lot of people here.
He's backing out, but
that's too small of a space.
Too small for us.
Can't park there.
Don't think there's going to be anything up that way.
I don't think so either.
I think we'll go this way. I'm thinking right here beside this little thing.
This little blue one here?
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we found ourselves a parking space.
I think I'm going to back in.
Oh no, she won't do a back end thing.
I don't normally back in, but I'm going to this time. Only because I'm feeling like to try to leave is going to be.
There's the backup cam, y'all. I'll tell you one thing that's great about having a new car is having that backup cam, you know? Of course, she ain't using it, but, you know, she's looking outside anyway at her window.
Hey, now. Hey, dude.
Where are you going now?
I'm going to squiggle into the space better.
Oh, my gosh. I'm in danger.
You're not
Send
in
help.
danger.
Somebody send help.
Send help. I want them to be able to open up their doors all the way without hitting my car.
I mean, there's plenty of space.
Let's see if I can
Okay, we're here, so you might as well.
Here.
Then you can tell us what's going on, tell us why we're here, so we can end this mystery road thing here. Mystery road thing. Letting who know who's here.
I gotta find the person first.
Well, you can tell us. Look, Sensei Rabbit, he knows, but he's not talking. What do y'all think of Sensei Rabbit? He's a 2nd degree dirty belt. He's also experienced now in rabbit kung fu, dirty rabbit kung fu.
Let's see.
Oh, she's calling somebody.
Hey.
Hold on 1 second. Stay tight.
So, okay, why are we here? That sounds like Brandy.
Hey.
Hi, Mom.
We're here.
Okay.
Where are you?
I won't be there for another hour.
Oh, you won't be here for another hour.
I have been texting you for
We
a
left?
long time.
You've been texting me, but Daddy's had my phone.
And she's been driving.
And
I
I've
tried
been
to call
driving.
you too.
Daddy has my
I
phone. So.
Texted you last night too at like 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, I
You
saw
see
that.
it when you woke up.
I saw
It
that.
said we wouldn't be there till 10:30 a.m.
Okay, no
Well, you
problem.
didn't tell me
We
that.
wait for you, baby. It's okay.
Well, but so the passes got picked up by a different sensei. She has them, but I have to like call her when I get there.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll let you in. I don't know how. We've never done this before, so I don't know how particular they'll be in letting you in the door. You might just be able to walk right in, and I can bring you your pass when I get there.
We'll wait
You
for
could try
you.
it.
I got a feeling that we'll be able to get in because we got Sensei Rabbit here with us. And he did not want to be in a car
Daddy's
seat,
filming,
John.
So I'll talk to you when you get here, okay?
Okay. Love you.
We're parked on the side of the trees that by the road under the shade.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll try to park there as well then. This is at I'll be there at 10:24 is my ETA.
Okay, it's pretty crowded already, so
Yeah, we had to park out in the
Yeah,
nosebleed
because a
seat.
lot of the little ones had to go early.
I see. Okay. See you when you get here.
All right, love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, now tell us why we're here.
Okay, so we are here because our granddaughter, our little granddaughter, is 13, and she does martial arts. She actually holds a world title, believe it or not, at 13, holding a world title in martial arts. And I think it's called It's K-A-T-A?
Kata.
Kata. She does traditional kata, and she does traditional bow staff. And so she is actually, this year in 2026, she is on the Olympic circuit trying to win her space on the Olympic team. I know, right? Imagine, on the Olympic team at 13 years old. So this year, we are going to end up on our channel. We're going to have a fundraiser for her, because she does have sponsors. She has sponsors that pays for her uniform, like their little uniforms that they wear. Because she's traditional, she wears a traditional Japanese martial arts uniform that costs like $1,200. I mean, it's stupid, right? And then, of course, her entry fee to all of these events that she has to go to. And of course, she's only 13, so her parents have to go with her. So it's expensive. When she went to Norway, she won the world title when she was in Norway. And so this year, she's going to be in, she's got competitions in Spain, in Mexico, in Germany. She'll be going out to Seattle, Washington. So she's doing a lot of travel this year. This is a smaller event that we're going to today, but it just happens to be close to our house. Most of the time, she's in another state or another country, and we can't go. So we're
2 hours away is as close as we can get.
So we're going to support her today at this smaller event. She actually is, her trainer is an Olympic, because she's part of the U.S. team, and her trainer he trains the Olympians for martial arts, and she's the youngest one. Everybody else is in their 20s and 30s, and she's 13. So you go, girl.
Okay, so that's why we're here. And that's why Sensei Rabbit had to come too. Second degree dirty belt. He's going to be in there helping her learn some extra dirty rabbit kata moves. So she'll have an advantage over everybody else. Well, you got the one right there, man. I know, right? Okay, guys, that's it. We're signing out. Thanks for joining us here on our mystery road trip. We sure appreciate you coming with us. And
great conversation today. Fantastic conversation.
Yeah.
I love the conversation.
If you missed all the conversation, hashtag replay. Great conversations.
It really was.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Thanks so much,
Because,
guys.
We don't always just talk about cruising. We are regular people. We do have regular conversations about regular stuff, too. I love the conversation.
Yeah, we're human beings. Okay, guys, so next time will be tomorrow night. Tomorrow, Sunday night, 6 o'clock. We're going to be doing what we would have done tonight at 6 o'clock. We won't. She has to actually work at 6:30. She has to be in a meeting, so we'll have to leave here by 4 o'clock to make it home in time. And so she got to do that. Tomorrow night we'll be doing our cooking show on a regular Sea Lake Journey live for 1 hour. So join us for that to help yourself get vacation ready. And until next time, then we'll see you around the channel. Right?
See you around the channel.